back block, and that's
the guy that rolls his body around.
Mic Drop Sports. Steel City Live.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Mic Drop Sports. We appreciate you for diving in, man, each and every single day with us. It is a Wednesday, and we are going to dive in here on the channel and get things cranking along. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We truly, truly appreciate that. Your comments, questions, and concerns will drive a lot of this conversation today, so make sure you're throwing that in. We'll also raffle our jersey. We got a bowl full of numbers, man, and we got a jersey here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So everything's ready to go. My Floyd is Pink 79. What's up, Miss Pittsburgh and building? What's up, Miss P? Good to see you guys early in the chat. Make sure you're putting your comments, questions, and concerns in there. We truly, truly appreciate that. And we're going to talk a little bit about maybe that defensive backfield again, maybe a little bit about Joey Porter Jr. And what he's been able to do. I know a lot of people get freaked out about the penalties that Joey Porter Jr. Has had over the last season or so. But we're going to bring a lot of that up about Joey Porter Jr. and what he's been able to do. And some of you may be a little bit shocked by his numbers and how good they actually are. But we'll talk about young Porter and what he is going to mean for the Steelers defense. And anything else that you guys want to talk about inside of the chat. You guys can be a major driver of the conversation here tonight. Again, just make sure you put your comments, questions, and concerns inside of the chat, and we will get to them as best as we can. We'll give it a little bit. We'll do the we'll give away the jersey here in a little bit. Probably about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. We'll let people dive in here. What's up, Daniel Warman? Good to see you. We'll let everybody kind of filter in as the show gets moving here and rolling. But as usual, we appreciate you guys liking, sharing, all that good shit here on the channel. Also, it definitely is a big, big help here. What's up, Danny George? Good to see you. Will we have a repeat winner tonight on the raffle? We have two winners previously in the chat, Danny and Miss P. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have a repeat winner. I did want to look here real quick while I had it. Some of my notes that I was looking for the other day, and I closed my notebook and I wanted to make sure that I brought that or look for some of the notes that I had that I wanted to talk about from the other night, but I still can't find them. Oh well, no big deal. What's up, Mike? What's up? What's up, TD? TD, I removed one of the banners for you, and now there's only one Mike Drop Sports logo, so I hope that's a little bit better. But we're playing with the setup, so we'll find one we like eventually. We'll see what happens. Again, we'll just play with it and go over and over and change it and do different things. Working on a new logo too, again, just to try to mix things up, to try to have a couple of different ones to use, all that good shit. But make sure you guys, anything you want to talk about here tonight, you guys put that in there, and we will do that. Oh, I thought I'd found my notes that I was looking for from the other night. I thought they were in this stack of papers. But guess what? They were not. What's up, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights? What's up, man? My Floyd is Pink 79. Hold on one second. Let me bring that up. Will Caleb Johnson be a day one starter or will he be sharing the load? Well, sharing the load, no doubt. Will he be the starter? I don't think maybe he's not announced as the starter, but you're going to see a backfield by committee. You're going to see Jalen Warren, like you saw Jalen Warren in the past, maybe even a little bit more. You're going to see Kenneth Gainwell. The Steelers really like Kenneth Gainwell. You're going to see Caleb Johnson. They have really, really high expectations for Caleb Johnson. They have a ton of potential there with him. They were shocked that he was there in round three. So, the Steelers are definitely going to lean on that running back by committee philosophy. I don't think you're going to see as much of a lead dog like you maybe did last year with Najee Harris. Um, but I think you'll see it more as a committee, and I think you'll see Jalen Warren maybe get a slight uptick, and Caleb Johnson, it'll just be really dependent on how he goes. Does he continue to move forward and grow throughout the season? Then, naturally his responsibilities will increase. And that's really what it's going to be dependent on. But to consider him maybe day one starter, listed as a starter, I don't know if they'll do that or not, or if they'll list Warren as the starter. But Caleb Johnson probably is going to get a starter's role, I guess. But definitely it'll be running back by committee. What's up, JD in the house? Let me do that. What's up? Happy Wednesday. Mike says we have seen Warren run out of steam when he was used too much, so they should split it up. I don't know if I've ever seen Jalen Warren run out of steam. I've seen him make mistakes sometimes, no doubt about it. The fumble last year in the Washington game was a big one that stuck out in my mind. But I've seen Warren in person, up close and personal, and I don't see him getting gas very easily. We'll say that. Jalen Warren seems to be uh, in phenomenal shape. So I don't know if I would say that he just runs out of steam. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know if he's been used to that level yet. But definitely, I think Jalen Warren definitely has made some mistakes here and there that may make you think that, like that, i.e., the Washington game last year. But I think Jalen Warren's phenomenal, and I think they're just going to split it up because they want it to be running back by committee. They want to be able to use Jalen Warren's skill set. Guys, he's the best pass blocker, one of the best pass blockers in the National Football League. And that isn't Jason making it up or being a homer, just saying it. It's truthful. He is a phenomenal pass blocker, and they're going to utilize that. Um, yeah, shout out to J Hook. Yes, no doubt, man. Um, he's not here tonight, but yes, definitely shout out to him. But yeah, they're going to do the committee thing because it's the right thing to do for right now, and especially until a lead dog kind of emerges, and maybe that back will take the lion's share. But you're going to see a heavy dose of Kenneth Gainwell. You're going to see a heavy dose of Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson. You're going to see those guys uh, all being used pretty rapidly and pretty effectively. Hopefully. AWOL Bang Bang still a gang. Hey, Mike Drop Sports. Sorry I'm late. It's hot in Ohio. I was at Walmart. Just saw the devil buying a fan. Yeah, it is hot as hell here too, man. We just had a storm come through and it just made it a little bit even a little bit hotter. So yeah, definitely. All right, guys, make sure you're putting your comments in there. You're going to drive the conversation a good bit tonight. I do want to talk a little bit about that Steelers secondary. Maybe bring up a little bit about Joey Porter Jr. Definitely want to do that. But good to see you all. Make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that share button, and we are going to do our raffle. We do have everybody's name in there, and we're going to get that jersey gone tonight and see how that goes. Nathan McDonald, shout out for Moose, stepping up for the kids' football camp. GP is exactly who we thought he was, unfortunately. Yeah, I was going to bring that up, and I'm glad you bring it up, Nathan. George Pickens was committed at Highmark Stadium to do a youth football camp for the youth around the area, and there was, I think, like 1,000 kids signed up or something crazy. A crazy amount of kids were signed up. A group of kids that were looking forward to seeing George Pickens. According to Pickens, he was going to come back and do the camp regardless of being traded. But however, his true colors just continue to shine through. And thank God for Pat Fryermuth for stepping up and not letting the kids down. I get football's a business. I get the National Football League is a multi-billion-dollar business, soon to be probably trillion-dollar business if it isn't already. I mean, it's crazy how much business it does and the money that's put through. But George Pickens got to understand this, and the young man, I hope you hear this. When you make a commitment to a child, you keep that commitment. That's just what you do, especially in the position you're in. You're in the spotlight. People are going to notice. People are going to see it. And for what it costs, $1,000 to fly from here to Dallas back and forth. It is what it is. You just don't miss that. And I heard somebody on X today, or read somebody on X put a comment and said, "Well, he's probably down in mini camp focusing with the Dallas Cowboys." Guess what, dick bangers? he ain't focusing on mini camps, man. There is no mini camps. Like, there's nothing going on. It is a surefire way to just sound stupid. It's to say you don't watch the NFL. There is no mini camps going on. This is a dead period in the NFL, man. So don't try to make excuses for a jackwagon like him, man. It's just not worth it. But man, thank God for Pat Fryermuth, no doubt about it, man. Super chat coming in from our man Za. Thank you, Za. Much appreciated. Za Curry coming in with the super chat. Appreciate it. First super chat of the night. Definitely much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We did that one. Tom Ford ain't no party like a Diddy party Ford. I seen this morning that they gave TJ Watt his 4-year extension, and then I seen this afternoon that he was being traded to the Washington Redskins for Terry McLaurin. All wrong, Tom. All wrong, man. I don't know where you're getting that shit, but all wrong, man. All wrong. None of it. Definitely. I don't know where that came from, brother, but there ain't no party like a Diddy party, baby. Kid from Fairmont State, right down the road, a local community college. Went to Fairmont State, actually was a basketball player at Syracuse, appeared in like 17 games, but ended up transferring to Fairmont State, finishing out a couple years of collegiate basketball there. Ended up working for Sean Diddy Combs over the last year or so, and was, they were out skiing together on the snow slopes and doing all that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, so it was kind of odd that a guy from Fairmont, West Virginia, was doing that. Congratulations to Zach Curry for being a Mike Drop Sports member for 4 months. Truly, truly appreciate that. My Floyd is pink. Yeah, I seen TJ is going to get more than 40 million a year. Yeah, he's definitely going to do that, and that was just earth-shattering news. I love that. There's an article that was written today. It tells you how hard up people are to talk about things and make things up. They're like, TJ Watt expected to get over $40 million a year. Well, yeah, he's the best defensive player at that position for sure, and Miles Garrett got 40, so he's gonna get more than 40. This isn't earth-shattering news. I don't know why people were putting it out there. It was like they're writing articles about it. There's our boy Sean. What's up, Sean? In the house. Tom Ford. I'm never gonna see how long I've been a member if my debit card keeps on having to get renewed, which seems like every other month. Man, there's so many scammers out there, Tom. That's the thing, man. I've had to change my shit so much too, man. Zachary, hit the super chat button, and one of the options will be your membership milestone. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you hit the super chat button, it'll tell you how long you've been a member. Yeah, long time no see. Absolutely. We appreciate it. All right, guys, make sure you're putting your comments, questions, and concerns inside of the chat. We truly appreciate that. Let's dive into a graphic I want to bring up here really, really quick for all of you to see. And that's Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr., 33 games so far in his NFL career. He's allowed one touchdown. He's had an interception or two here and there, but giving up one touchdown is not bad, man. And that's absolutely crazy. I think that that's something that needs to be really, really looked at and paid attention to. Joey Porter Jr. has been pretty stand up, and I know a lot of people were concerned about his penalties that he's received over the years that he's been with the Steelers, and that's where they draw a lot of attention. This guy's been pretty lights out, man. Pretty lights out, and that's been absolutely awesome, man. So we're definitely much appreciative if you're a Steeler fan of what Joey Porter Jr. Is going to do for you each and every snap, what he has done for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know the penalties are there, but he's a physical corner. And I just thought that was an interesting statistic. 33 games played, one touchdown given up. That is not bad at all, and definitely shouldn't be overlooked by the fan base at all. It's all right, Sean. You were still in there, man. You're still in for the giveaway tonight, so you were still in there, man. I have to change my cards all the time, too. I caught them all though before because they expire, guys. Sometimes too, if you're a member and you have like a gifted membership or something, you won't know when it expires. Or if you've been a long time member and you change your card, your shit expires. Sean was actually probably, I think, the second person to ever become, or first person to ever become a Mic Drop Sports member. So sometimes you have it on there and it'll expire, and literally it'll be like one day, and you'll be like, "Oh shit," and not even realize it because it doesn't alert you that changes or anything. You got to notice that on your own. So don't even, guys. It's a 99-cent membership. It is awesome to support the channel that way. We appreciate it. But hey, if you if you don't remember, you don't remember. It's not life or death. That's the beauty of the 99-cent membership. It's appreciated when it comes through, but it is what it is, man. It's not no big deal. Let's keep going. Yeah, but I did get all of you that are in there, man. There was, I think, a 107. We did get the other discrepancy fixed up. So we got the bowl, baby. We got the bowl, and we will get that taken care of here and get that done. I got a ton of them in here, man. So yeah, it's absolutely full. So we'll get that done, and we'll do that here in the next about 5 minutes or so. But I do have to cut it a little bit short tonight because I have to go get my son from work. So I'm like a couple minutes short. So it won't be our normal full hour, but we'll be pretty damn close. But what do you guys think about that Porter statistic? Only giving up one touchdown. You know how many people were bashing Joey Porter Jr. last year, talking about he's a flop, he's a bust. He's a corner that's played in 33 games and has given up one touchdown. I don't know why that is not recognized, and it's absolutely crazy. And then you put a guy like Darius Slay over there. Brendan Eccles you bring in from outside this offseason, a guy that can play inside and out, probably play more inside. Slay more of your outside guy. Last time Slay was an all-pro was with Terrell Austin. There's tremendous potential there with that. But yeah, the Steelers could definitely always use cornerback depth, but every freaking team in the NFL could use cornerback depth. That's just the reality of life in the NFL. You can never have enough cornerbacks, but it is what it is. So I know a lot of people want to beat this Steelers secondary up, but there was a lot of other factors that contributed to some of their play at times. The limited pass rush up the middle, the limited effectiveness of Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin moving the defense around, being exotic and just being different. That all definitely comes into play, man. How many times am I in that bowl? LOL. You're in that bowl once, Tom, like everybody else, brother. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, baby. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You're in there once like everybody else, baby. I wish I was in there. I want to keep him. Sean says, I love Porter Jr. and he's done an amazing job even his rookie year. Yes, man, absolutely. My Floyd is Pink 79, best Steelers coverage on YouTube. Here we go. Thank you, My Floyd is Pink 79. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you get. Thank you, my friend. We truly, truly appreciate that. That is the second super chat of the night. We're definitely on a roll. We truly appreciate those super chats. They definitely help out, no doubt about it. I will say this, man. After tonight, we won't be having a giveaway for a little bit because the membership thing was it was making me crazy. The email and shit. I was like, dude, we're gonna make this a different. We're gonna do raffles differently. I do got another idea for a raffle though. While everybody's on here, while we're talking about that, I do got another idea. So I get these training camp footballs, and I know a lot of you don't get the chance to go to training camp. This football actually has never been touched. It's from 2023. It's just decorative, but we get those every single year. My kids and I, my family and I, we buy those and we get signatures. We just get random signatures. So I want to give the chance to people that don't normally get to go to training camp. And we got like 10 of those balls, dude, here with tons of signatures. Some of them got really cool ones on it. Some even got guys like TJ Watt on them. I mean, there's tons of them. So we're going to make sure we give away one of those balls. And that's going to be probably our next giveaway because I think that will be really, really cool for people that don't normally get the chance to ever go up to Latrobe, Pennsylvania, feel that atmosphere, get to do the autograph ball and just get random signatures from a zillion different dudes. It's just a really cool piece of memorabilia to have. And they're always they're like labeled with the year, like 2023, 2024, whatever, so I'll pick a random year and we'll do it, and I think that'll be a cool one. Robert Rhodes says, I like our secondary this year. Absolutely, me too, man. I think it'll be awesome. Miss Pittsburgh waving that terrible towel, we appreciate that. That would be awesome. I always wanted to go to training camp. Yeah, training camp is cool, man. Training camp is definitely a different experience, no doubt about that. It's definitely something you can be. I've never been, but can't wait to go. It's worth it, If you ever plan on taking a trip and basing it around the Steelers, and you want to make it more of like an economical trip, in terms of being able to see your favorite football team and being able to still be up close and personal, still being able to see football, still be able to feel that Steeler environment. It's Latrobe, man. It's going to be hot as hell, but you could go up there. The tickets are free. You could be up there multiple days in a row if you want to. You could see a lot of the intricate things that are done at practice. You see the media availability right there on the field. You get to see, touch, talk to the players that come up through there. A lot of them are jackasses, and they'll ride the golf cart down and around. They won't come where the fans are, but there are a lot of good ones that are all about the fans and really interactive. But there are some that are real douchey and believe their shit don't stink. One of those was George Pickens, to be honest with you. I never seen him walk through there ever. He rode the cart down to practice and rode the cart back from practice. I never saw him, and I was there tons of times. Maybe he did when I wasn't there a couple times. But I gotta say this, dude, he would never walk through there. Another one that never walked through there was Patrick Peterson. I never saw him last year walk through there. That was just weird. I think you should walk through there. I've seen guys like Ben Roethlisberger giving shoes away. TJ Watt coming out and signing for an hour, bro. Hour. TJ Watt. I've seen it all. I've seen Cam Hayward through there. Connor Hayward's a guy that'll go through and sign a bunch. Calvin Austin III is phenomenal at being a guy that'll sign a ton, man. Russell Wilson signed a little bit last year. He walked through. There are guys, but there are some guys that you just won't ever see come through there. And it is absolutely crazy to me because what drives the game? It's the fan base. Armand, I'm pretty sure Porter gave up twice as many completions in 2023. The one TD stat, his penalty total is high. He has a shot to become a true number one in 2025. Yeah, man, that's a good stat though, guys. Giving up one touchdown. That not many people were doing that in the league. So that, especially a guy that's just come into the league. So I feel that it's a pretty good one, and I think he does have a shot at becoming the guy. Here goes your trivia question for today. Who was the defensive coordinator of the Steelers' Steel Curtain defense during Super Bowl 9 and 10 victories? Oh, shit. I knew this because I have had this asked of me before. And I knew this, and I had to look it up. I didn't know it off the top of my head. I had to look it up. Shit. I'm going to need a second to think. If anybody got some guesses, go ahead and throw them in there. Interacting with fans should be part of the players' jobs. It is part of their job. It should be. Definitely, Tom. I agree. It should be the best thing or their most important thing. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, we do try to incorporate you guys the most. Robert Rhodes says Bud Carson. That's a good guess. I do know that. It sounds familiar. And again, I had to look it up the last time it was asked to me. It's probably about 2-3 years ago that was asked to me. That sounds right. Robert's probably right with that. That sounds right. AWOL. Yes, he is right. That sounded right, Robert. Yep, that was good, man. Good shit, Robert. Absolutely. Robert Rhodes says Bud Carson. That was 100% right. from Robert Rhodes. So Bud Carson was the defensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowls 9 and 10. Sean, true lockdown corners typically have a lot of penalties. You got to be hands on with these receivers. It's part of the game. Absolutely. And it's part of what the Steelers want to do. And it's exactly true. They want physical guys out there on the edges. They want those guys that are going to be hands the fuck on, guys. They don't want guys out there playing patty cake. They want physical corners, man. Why do you think they keep trying Corey Trice, man? Because he's like a monster. He's a freak out there. They want Joey Porter Jr. and Corey Trice to be the bookends of the Steelers' defensive secondary. They want that to be the case. They want two big physical guys out there on the edges because that does something that plays exactly into what the Steelers want to do and plays into their personnel type. They want to get tremendous push from that defensive front. They want tremendous push up the middle. They want to be able to create pressure that way, i.e., Derek Harmon leading the NCAA Division I football last year in pass rush rate. So that's a guy they really want to excel and bring up that pass rush up the middle. They want to cause that push up the middle. Plus, that's why they paid Alex Highsmith, and they're going to pay TJ Watt again because those guys can put tremendous pressure on the edges. And when you do what out on the very edge of the offense, you put tremendous pressure in terms of press man coverage, and you're very, very physical with the line of scrimmage. All that's giving is that half second that's needed for those guys to hit home and create absolute chaos. And that's exactly what the Steelers want to do, 1,000%. And it's exactly what they want to do. Zah says the true that Sean splash a little bit of Steelers in that, and it's a recipe for hate. Spotlight anything to take down a Steelers star. Media will do it. Yeah, dude, the penalties are real. I mean, and they should be looked at. He got to clean that up. Joey Porter got to clean that up. But he got to play physical too. And Mike Tomlin's not going to beat him down about the penalties. And you've heard him say this before. Why? Because he doesn't want him to stop playing that physical brand of football. He doesn't want him to start to play patty cake. He doesn't want to do that to Joey Porter Jr. He wants him to be out there and be a dog, dude. And exactly it. You know, sometimes the media will take it too far, over exaggerating things. The penalties hurt, but Joey Porter Jr. is not giving up touchdowns either. Maybe he's put the team in bad situations with some of those penalties, but you got to take the good and bad with that. When you're going to play a physical brand of defense, you're going to get penalties called, especially against some of these officiating crews that just call penalties out of thin air. They really get it in their head and they just start throwing the flag, and they'll do it over and over and over. And you're going to have to deal with that some weeks, but your defense got to be so physical that they're just able to cause so much disruption that they're going to eventually have splash plays, turnovers. They're going to cause those turnovers when it matters, regardless sometimes if they're giving up yards and penalties or giving up some of those chunk plays. They're going to get those turnovers. They're going to get those stops because of that physical brand of football that they play. Yeah, we do, man. I hope one of the OGs win it, man. No offense to anybody that just became a member, but I hope somebody that's been a member for a long time wins it tonight. I definitely do. Miss P, Danny George has won. Miss P has won. AQ Doug won, but he never claimed it. That was my cousin Doug. I think he won the first one. I think we ended up giving that away again. TD celebrates 13 months of membership. Man, dude, we do got some originals in here. TD, Sean, Miss P. Yeah, some of you guys are like super original, like first one or two. That's crazy, man. I know I leave people out, so I don't like to name people over and over because I'll leave a million people out. But that's crazy. We do got a lot of OGs in the chat, man. So we'll see. All right, dude, let's try to do this, man. So we've had this jersey. I wasn't going to give it away until 10,000 subscribers, but we decided to do it and just get it done. Again, good luck, everybody. We got the bowl, baby. I'm going to pick it. So we are definitely going to do that. And my hand is in there, and we are definitely going to pick that out. And let's see who the winner is tonight. Who is the winner? Who is the winner? Who is the winner? I don't know. I haven't even looked. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hold on, let me get it in there. Hey! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! OG wins it! And OG! Dude, I couldn't have spoke that into existence, my friend. Damn! Alrighty. We got it. It's gone. There it is. Congratulations, OG. Congratulations, man. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Oh, no, yeah, it's already gone. You just heard it. '07. Some of you guys have been fans since the 50s and 60s. Yes, man. All you OGs, man. I hope y'all win one day, man. I was thinking, I was like, damn, we're gonna have a repeat winner. That's what I was thinking. I want it to be mixed up. I don't. No offense to anybody. I don't want anybody to repeat win because I want it to be more people. But damn. That's crazy. So up next, guys, that's what we'll do. We're gonna do one of the sign balls, not this one exactly, but that's what we'll do next. One of the sign balls. Usually they got about 20, 25 signatures on them, maybe sometimes even a little bit more. And I also have terrible towels that are signed too. So maybe one of those would be cool. Uh, we'll talk about it, Sean. Thank you, brother. Sean, thank you, brother. This has been a miserable experience, though, getting rid of it after yesterday. But thank you, and I'm glad Sean was the winner. Sean's sweet, dude. We appreciate that, man. Sean's an OG. He is part of the show. Been a part of the show since the beginning. There's people in here, JD, and I'm just naming people off the top of my head. And this isn't, I'm not trying to exclude anybody, but just off the top of my head. There's Robert Road in there. There's Sean. There's JD. There's so many people that literally have been with this show since I first started live streaming, since I first started just putting videos out when I had just a few hundred subscribers, dude. Not even, some people are like in the first 100. And I don't want to name everybody because I don't want to leave anybody out because there's so many of you. But man, that's crazy to think, dude. That is absolutely crazy to think. And this is what I think too. With the OGs that stick around, man, that's who I hope wins every raffle. I hate to say that, but people have been around for so long, you just like to see it. Uh, Robert says, I've won. I've saw all 6 Super Bowl victories, not in person, but I did watch them all live. That's a rarity, too. That's a rarity, too. Mark Collins, hey, Jason, I'm late. Just got home from the hospital. A failed attempt to put my heart. Oh, damn, brother. Everybody say a prayer for our boy Mark Collins. Definite constant contributor to the show. Been around for a very long time here at the channel. So make sure you guys say a prayer for Mark Collins. Mark, we'll continue to pray, man. God will lift you up, my friend. And hopefully get things back in getting back in rhythm and get things back on track for you, man. Definitely never want to see anybody have that happen to them, man. Damn, that sucks, man. Damn. Damn, dude. I feel so bad, dude. That sucks. We have a couple people that have been, Russ been having some troubles with like pneumonia and stuff. We haven't seen Russ in a while. Downtown John Broadway had some problems, man. We still haven't seen him for a while. But a ton of people, man, that's been going down here lately, having some medical issues. Who all's going to come where? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Jamie. Jamie says AARP Rodgers will prove to be another Tomlin mistake. I don't know. I think there's a tremendous chance that it can work, and I think there's a tremendous chance that it can fail. I think that there's a double-edged sword here. I don't think that I don't think it's a slam dunk that it's going to fail. And I see the concerns, and I do, but I think a highly motivated Aaron Rodgers is playing for all the right reasons. Definitely has a real chance to be ultra successful. And right now, he's taking the boys out, the band out to Malibu, and they're going to work on some of that chemistry, that timing. They're going to be out there getting to do things that they want to do in order to be better. And I think that that's going to be super positive. I'm curious to see who's going to go. You're probably going to see the Pat Fryermuths, the Calvin Austins, the Roman Wilsons, the DK Metcalfs. You're going to see that cast of characters, but I'd like to see some of the running backs too. I'd like to see Jalen Moore and Kenneth Gainwell and Caleb Johnson out there because that is something that has to be worked on also. Dumping the football down, the timing. I want to see a lot of those routes to where that running back's out there for that quick screen, but takes off into the center of the field right at the last second, takes that angle, takes that post type, that flag type route from the outside, and really guts that up the middle of the defense and really gets hit quickly, like a quick slant from the quarterback. I don't think you see that play often enough. I think that that's a route that's under utilized, and I don't even know what you call it, what kind of route you call it. But the running back's out there for a check down, and if the quarterback has that time right before the quarterback comes to do that check down, and they're coming to twist their body to get over to that check down, that running back just takes a line for the flag, just takes a hammer down, man, pounds it and goes. And you see the quarterback adjust that route, lead them out in front of them, and they're underneath all those secondary players that have been taken out by the routes before them, and they're coming and undercutting that. And I think that that's a route that needs to be utilized. And again, I don't even know the name for it. I always visualize it in my head, and I want to see it used more. And I don't even know if there is a name for it, but it's something that I always see, and I'm like, damn, Jalen Warren's so fast. Fake that little out to the sideline, that check down, and cut up that middle of the defense. Just take off. You're so fast that you just dump it down like a quick slant after that. It's an exaggerated quick slant, really. Just it takes a longer time to develop. But man, could it really be utilized in my eyes in a big, big way? I think it's something that could definitely be really, really cool. All these prayers, man. I appreciate that for Mark, definitely. My Floyd is pink. I may be crazy though, guys. I think up of all these weird things in my head all the time and talk about routes and defensive schematics and ways to attack offenses, ways for offenses to attack defenses. And half the time I'm thinking of things I've already seen before. But sometimes I come up with crazy shit that I don't even know if I've ever seen before. There's so many names, man. I have a whole chart of all the passing concepts that there are, and I could sit there and memorize that. But when I draw up plays, when I like for coaching and stuff, when I draw up plays, man, I just set up a base defense, like a 4-3 base defense in the youth league. And then I'll set up like a 4-4 type defense. And I'll set it up a few ways, and then I'll just draw up plays against those defenses, and that's how I do it. I just do it all off the top of my head, and I'm always trying to do this. If I'm like playing offensive coordinator, I'm just trying to take people out of certain areas and insert somebody else into that area in terms of my player. I'm trying to drag people away from where I'm going. And yeah, there's the power game, but I'm talking like misdirection and just trying to be different and having different moving pieces. I'm always just trying to figure out ways to move people out of areas and fill those areas with my people to where they have open lanes to run. That's just how I think about it in my head. That's how it like computes in my head. If the Steelers go 9-1 to start the season, do you think Rodgers would change his mind on this being his last year? No. I think it would actually be perfect for him. I think it'd be the opposite. My Floyd is Pink 79. I think if the Steelers have a bad year and start out really bad, maybe that changes his mind to come back for one more year because he doesn't want to leave on a sour note. I think if the Steelers go on a tear and they are 9-1 or some crazy shit like that, and they win a couple playoff games and they maybe get a chance to chase the Lombardi Trophy, I think that finalizes it for him because that's what ends it on that final mountaintop for him. He doesn't want to go out looking like a Jet. Let's just be honest. He wants to go out looking like a winner. Thank you, man. Thank you, Robert. Who is the all-time leading passer in Steelers history? Let's go, Steelers gang. Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, Robert's right. Big Ben. Rodgers will be fine. I'm looking at the glass half full. I ride always with the positive vibes. That's from Mike. I try to too, but I try to be a realist also. And again, I could see it going either way. I could see it being a tremendous start, and I could see it being a tremendous year, but I could see it being a complete fucking utter disaster too. And again, I just want to be a realist with it. Hey, you need to go on Jeopardy, Robert Road. Thanks, everyone. It's been a tough day and a couple years. We'll get it together, though, buddy. Everything always works out, and I want everybody to always remember that. And I'm not here to be some philosopher or some motivational speaker or anything, but I just do want to tell you this, and this has come from 40 some years of life, and I've not always believed this, but it's true. Everything always works out. Now, there's something that goes into that. Everything always works out for the people that try in life, that work in life in terms of wanting to be better and to push themselves forward and are always working towards something. That's definitely what you have to do, but everything will always work out. Another super chat coming through. It's making the house quake. That's from JD. JD in the house with a great contribution. We truly appreciate that, JD. Thank you. Congratulations, Sean. Great show. Jason, thank you. Much appreciated, man. And guys, this is a dead period, and I appreciate all the conversation, all the super chats, all the interaction here on the show. We appreciate people that win these raffles that we do every once in a great while. I just appreciate all of you, man. And Sean hey, you might even get another stab at it, Sean just said. So you never know. But anyway, we appreciate everything, man. And that's so awesome that you're coming through, still giving super chats, even though we're in the dead period of the NFL, still bringing life to the channel, man. And it's absolutely awesome. And that's our third super chat of the day already. And that's absolutely cool. Super cool, man. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we are going to do something to acknowledge our top contributors, no doubt about that. I just got to figure out what to do. And it may not necessarily be a prize or something. I got to figure out something that I'm going to do, maybe in the credits of the show. I don't know. Something. I got to do something to recognize people because I think it's very important. I was hating on Rodgers for the drama. Now that he's here, he is the best thing we have had since Big Ben. Absolutely, man. Robert wrote, if only all the questions on Jeopardy were about the Steelers. Yeah, no shit. Steelers edition on Jeopardy. Mike Drop, I was saying you have a lot of fans. We need to have a barbecue and call it Mike Drop's Tailgate. I would definitely be there. Dude, we have talked about for the last year probably or so, man, here so many times about having a tailgate at a game or something. And we are gonna do it. It's just a matter of time. I think the draft's the best opportunity, honestly, next year. I think that's gonna have a lot of buzz, and I think that we could create an event by then and find a place down around Pittsburgh somewhere and have a get together, man. Have a little gathering, and maybe I could find a bar that's even on the outskirts of Pittsburgh because I know the bars in town and stuff are going to be busy, but maybe even find a bar on the outskirts of Pittsburgh where everybody could just gather up and I could do a live show from there. Hopefully we got Sean's ass in town for that. That'll be cool. Bring Jay Hook to produce. Sean and I could do a live show or something from a bar somewhere down there. I just think something like that would be cool. I think that's what we need to do. Some place that has like food, drinks, that we could just sit around, bullshit after the show, and just have a good ass time, listen to some tunes, maybe talk about some football and all that. But definitely appreciate you bringing that up. We've talked about it a bunch, man. Yeah, the trivia questions are cool, man. We need to have more of that, more of like a trivia section of the show. And again, I want to try to open up the mailbag session again during the season, and I want to try to make that some of the pre-recorded stuff. So we're gonna try some more of that shit now that we've grown and we're almost to 5,000. We're almost there. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. This is a great community, tight knit community. Other people may have more subscribers and shit, and awesome. I appreciate them and I applaud them. But I got to say, for what the subscriber count we got, which is right around 5,000, is tight knit, absolutely pretty cool, man, and pretty loyal group. And it's definitely really awesome to see. I'm going to say this: I wasn't thrilled with with Rodgers, but don't count this team out. I have firm belief they win 12 or 13 games, AFC Championship game. I'm not saying Super Bowl. I could see that happening. Definitely. I definitely could. And I'm not saying they're going to win a championship either. But again, when you have a group of men that are ultra focused on a prize and they're professional athletes and they're really good at being a professional athlete, it's really hard to deny them. And, some years are just magical. And motivation is real. And Chuck Noll always said, if I have to motivate you, I'm going to fire you. And I don't think Mike Tomlin has to motivate this football team. I don't think he has to do any of the rah shit. I think everybody in that building understands what's at stake here. I do. And it's not just Aaron Rodgers that they're playing for. There's the TJ Watts, the Minka Fitzpatricks, the Cam Haywards. There's a ton of people that deserve the fight. They deserve it, man. All right, guys, we're going to be getting out of here because I got to go pick up my son. I just looked at the time. It was 6:46. Congratulations to Sean again. And I'll talk to him about his comment. Maybe, never know, man. It'll be tough to do it again. And it was only just one situation that made it bad. But again, it is what it is. But we love all of you. We'll do another one. Again, the next one's going to be autographed football, I think. I'm going to go through them and see how many I got and see which ones are pretty cool. I'm going to try to pick out a cool year. And also, I was given by Monsters in the Backpack, Boone, a guy I coach basketball with. You see him sometimes on the show. He's a Washington Commanders fan. He gave me a bunch of old media guides, so maybe I'll throw in one of those old media guides in there also. I think that would be a really cool prize and some cool old school Steeler memorabilia. So maybe that'll be the next one, and we'll work from there. We'll keep doing it. Sean says you'll have another shot. Sean's saying he's yeah. We'll get it, baby. We'll see. Sean's too good of a guy, man. He's too good of a guy. We definitely appreciate it, though. All right, guys, we are going to roll up out of here, man. And again, we thank you so very much for joining us each and every single day. I'm going to leave you with the best intro, outro in the fucking game right now. You guys remember that song? In the game right now, for real. Man, that was a good tune. I don't know if some of you listen to that kind of stuff, but that was a good game or a good song, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I remember. Man, I'm gonna have to go jam that in the car on the way to pick up my son right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with the best one in the game. Appreciate you, and we'll see you Friday. No game or no live show tomorrow. I have youth football practice, but we'll be back Friday for another live show, and that's the plan anyway. And we'll see what happens again. Just about 3, maybe 4. It just depends a week here as we're in this NFL dead period. So we'll see you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everything, guys. You guys are awesome. Until we meet again, my friends. Peace.
Power takes an approach as a coach. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a field back block, and that's
He's the guy that rolls his body around.
Mic drop. City Live.